What's up, guys? Today we are going to be doing something different. We're going to be doing a bit of like a reaction evaluation. So, context. I have been training boxing, kickboxing for quite a while. I love the sport. I even am certified in personal training, so I could like go and teach it if I wanted to. And you know, I started coming out of it a little bit, but I have a coworker who's also into the same things. And if you're familiar with this page on YouTube called STREETBEEFS, where they host these backyard fights, they're moderated, you know, they have like people there, like a professional fight, where, you know, same rule sets and everything like that. I have a friend who signed up for that. And, long story short, he was able to make it. He did the fight. And then they posted all the fights from his event, all the fights from another event, and started posting fights from another event. And we were like, crap, it's not getting uploaded. So I reached out to StreetBeefs after being obnoxious in their comment section. Sorry, StreetBeefs. And was able to get through, and today it got uploaded. So I told him when it comes out, I'm going to react and evaluate the fight. So, warning. If you want to watch this without any pauses and see the fight straight through, it's only like a 3.5-minute video. I'm going to put the link in the description. I'm going to put an iCard right now. An iCard up right now. Go click that if you have not watched it. Watch that first, because I'm going to be pausing every 2 seconds. And you're going to get annoyed if you haven't seen the fight already. So go watch it first. It's 3 minutes of your time. And not even the full 3 minutes of the fight. Because they have to do their intro, their outro, introduce the people and everything like that. So go watch it before you do absolutely anything else with this video. Then come back, watch this video. Watch me analyze parts of it. And if you see things in this video that could be improved on, or maybe I was wrong about something or whatever, I don't care. Leave a comment. We're gonna help. We're gonna help everybody and everyone improve. It doesn't matter. Boxing is and kickboxing. Well, he's doing MMA, but it's a fun sport. It's a dangerous sport, but it's very, very fun. And I think that people, the community, need to stop acting like they're the toughest one out there, and they need to start helping those that are out there. Put your ego down. Put your helping hand up. You know? So, we're going to get right into it. I know I probably wasted enough of your time. Let's watch it.
My name is Luke, man. I'm 155.
Luke!
I'm
5'11", 155.
And,
his shirt says Martial Arts Black Belt Academy, so I'm expecting something big out of him.
This is Shifu J. I'm from Glen Cove, New York.
It's my boy right here. 5'11", also 155.
And all my loved ones who support me all the way.
I'm gonna be pausing a little bit.
Leave everything here in the cage today.
To go through.
Round one.
Thoughts? Already, he's got a little bit of a tight. All right, so right off the rip, you could tell two different things, right? You could tell my boy Jay over here is a little bit like he's gonna try to feel him out, right? Right off the rip, that's what you gotta do. You gotta try to feel out your opponent. This guy seems a little bit loose, so already he seems a little more confident. He's kind of standing a little bit sideways. Look at his feet right here. He's got his back foot planted. He's got his front foot, pointed forward. He's gonna have good movements around. This guy is kind of bouncy. So yeah, just notice their demeanor right off the bat. You'll see the difference. Loose, a little looser, and either he's looser so he can move out of the way more because he's less confident, or he's looser because he's really confident. Either or they just don't know what the hell they're doing. But I mean, if he has a Black Belt Academy thing on, I would hope he does. He knows what he's doing. He's got a high guard on his right hand just in case somebody comes off for that. For anything, so he can block it. He can, whatever, keep it tight. Left arm for his jab is out a lot. So not already a bad start on his end. He's catching the jabs. I don't like what I see from Luke right here. Oh my god, I know. He paused right when he's about to kick. He's leaning forward. His back is arched. Look at this. Ready? Bam. Back is arched. Leaning forward. You shouldn't be leaning. The only time you should be leaning forward is if you got somebody who's like, if he was like really scared to throw, and he was gonna throw him off by like leaning forward to give him the false hope, like confidence of like, hey, you can hit me, like whatever, and then backing up and boom, countering something. But he's not. He already didn't, and we literally saw he loaded up. Jay over here loaded up a kick right now. So look, he's leaning forward. Already a bad start on his end. If you're trying to make yourself smaller, you don't lean forward. You just you bring yourself down. You don't go, ooh, I'm gonna lean forward. But no, you're leaning into his hits. So that's already a bad start. I'm only 36 seconds into it, and half of that was the intro. Look at where they're looking, too. He throws his kick. He lands a solid kick. A little bit of a reach, but his shin connected nicely towards, like, you know, his calf area somewhere over there, right? He's looking at him, right in his face and his upper body. He's looking at his hands and his legs. Definitely should not be looking at, staring down at their hands and their legs in this area. You want to be looking towards this area for the most part. I know it's MMA, so you kind of got to be looking everywhere. But if he's going to see him looking down, and yes, maybe he'll react a little quicker because he sees what's coming, but he doesn't know where he's looking. You always got to be looking up here because you don't, you know, if I see you staring at my legs, I'm going to know you're scared of my legs, and I'm going to just feint the kick, boom, pop you with my left, pop you with my right, even though I just did my right with my left, left with my right. Regardless, you're going to get popped. So this guy, he's looking good, in terms, like, not looking good, but like he's where he's looking is good. Jay, my guy, you got to pick your head up a little bit. All right, he lands a nice solid kick immediately. I don't know why, right? That first kick was all right, you know. First kick, feeling them out. Like hands completely down. You kicked, bam, left right there. You don't want to go for that left, go for a right, go for a cross. Something, even if you jab, just get a touch on him. Get a touch, make him shell up, make him scared. But no, look, immediately kick, depart, right? So it was like a touch and go. Boom, touch. Right? He realizes it, he's way too late. Now he's got an arm all the way out. He's got another arm all the way here. If he was in a better position where his legs were, he could have answered with, boom, nasty kick right here, potentially got in the liver. Potentially. That would be nasty. But it didn't happen, so, you know, we're not going to, whatever, right? Nice little block. Watch the nuts. Feeling each other out. Nice little hit on both their ends. We'll slow it down a bit. We'll look at how we can break that down a little more. Bam. All right, he goes for the Superman punch. He goes for a Superman. He goes to kick or teep. Sees him leap forward at the same time. That looks like, it looks more coincidental than it does like planned out. And then just has to throw his hand forward. So he doesn't necessarily connect a lot. It looks like his arm goes all the way through, but it's just his arm is there. Yeah, he probably hit him more with like his wrist or his forearm. Whatever. He connected slightly. Or potentially missed. I like this position that this guy's in, Jay. Maybe there's a worm on the floor or something. I don't know. I'm just kidding, but still. Definitely want to try to keep looking up. But again, I mean, awkward position, whatever. You go whoosh all the way down. Now you got to figure out a way to recuperate. That's all good. Right, gets himself back up. Back square one. Standing up. Goes for the teep. Grab his leg. There's a couple options right here. You go for here and try to strike somewhere up here. With the way that this guy is leaning, I say either you grab his leg and you slam that guy straight to the floor, or you take his leg right here and you kick out that other one, make him eat the floor. And regardless, you have a better chance getting them to the floor, and then you can get on top. Especially if you can get their back on this one. Right? He goes high. That was good. Because he couldn't get to his head. Thankfully, the way he tried to swing himself back down, instead of like keeping it tighter, you know, he had to eventually come back down. He would have swung back down, but as he swung his hand back down, left out a little bit. Nice kick right here to the rib cage. So, nice little reset. He's feeling it. He's nervous. He's not. Right? We got a little bit of just feeling each other out. He's not feeling him out with his jab at all. Rule number 1, you got to feel them out with your jab, dude. I'm telling you. Because now he just went for a cross. All he has to do is block one hit. One hit. Because especially with a cross, you have to commit. You have to commit on the cross. Right, look, ready? Boom. He's got to commit. He puts his body in a forward, in a forward motion right here. Boom. Right? I'm right here. I don't really have many other options unless I'm going to go for a hook, but he wasn't in a good position to do that. if he would have jabbed, right, left his arm out there, maybe put his hand up to his face to like make him, so that Jay puts his hands up a little bit higher, right, puts his hands up to his face, boom, right to the body, or boom, boom, right to the body, and then boom, finish off at the head, open it up a little bit, it would have been better. But this guy's just throwing a cross off the rip. I can tell why he's gone to like a black belt academy if it's like jiu-jitsu, but maybe not striking. Again, I think it's both their first fights, so he probably never been hit like that ever in his life. So, credit to both. Alright, you can tell he's a little frustrated with something. You can see in his face. Either that or he's got something cooking up. Whoa! Definitely reached on that one. Wow, perfect utilization. Got a really nice hit right there. Boom. Nice hit. He stopped applying pressure the second he got back into his stance, and he backed up a little bit. He didn't just like, boom, all right, whatever, I'll move forward a little bit. No, he boom, took a little half step back. Sorry, you just nailed him in the face. You just nailed him in the face. And your first instinct is, I'm gonna back up. Again, I get it. People get scared to boom, 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 do a combo on them because it's gonna make openings. But you don't realize, especially if it's your first fight, how effective those combos are when you've never been hit and you never got a combo on you. When you start feeling boom, 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 and you can't tell where those hits are coming from, especially if they put their head down a little bit. Whatever. This guy got a nice, clean hit on him. Looked like his cheek, maybe his nose. Disregarded it. All right, now it's a little more feeling each other out. Now it's moving around. By the way, he's got complete center control. Complete center control. He's moving around him. So, that's what you want. Ooh, nice. Jab. Throws him off. Nice hit. Grabs him. Now, they're both in a little bit of an awkward position. So they're just going to cuddle for a second. You see his leg go down. He wants to try to get him out. Doesn't work. Bam. Perfect opportunity. You see his legs are already at a 90 degree. Boom. Perfect slam. If this guy's arm was not there, there's the potential he could have gotten a choke on that. Or arm barred, rather. He could have gotten a good arm bar, too. He could have potentially went for a choke, definitely an arm bar. But this guy was holding out for dear life. Because he knows at this point it's over. He's been hit way too many times. Barely gotten any hits on. Can I hit his face? Look at that. Listen to it. Ready? He said, am I allowed to touch his face? Immediately, bam. Arm comes down. He's got to get the mount on him right here. Perfect. Gets the mount. Gets it over. This guy's the guy on the bottom scrambling. Boom. Start throwing. Exactly. You just start throwing. Now, street beefs, you can't like go downwards elbows. But you could go, if your elbow's already down there, you could like lay it on them, you know? Boom, like that. You could do that. Boom, hit him right in the face. That's the type of elbow you can't do. That's the type of elbow you can't do. And he realizes it and goes, damn, can't do that. Because that would have been brutal.
Show me something.
Well, show me something. This guy on the bottom showing nothing right now but the fact that he's vulnerable.
That's it.
There we go. Take him off. Nice, clean fight. Nothing dirty. And look at him. Look at his face. He got hit. He got hit pretty hard. Pretty hard. Pretty good for that. A little bit of a what? Anything like a little bloody nose. I know when I saw him at work, he had a little bump on his head. That was about it.
Are you kidding me? Thank you guys for letting me be here.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Autism Awareness Month. I'm wearing blue.
Oh yeah, I got blue on me.
This is great. First time. Thank you all. Let me raise his hand real quick.
Look at that. He got the hand raised by Scarface.
I seen that the other day too. It's nice to meet you. I see you guys all the time. All right. Hey Jeffrey.
All right. Well, that's. I'll transition over. That's the fight. If you got annoyed at all the pausing, go watch it for yourself. The link will be in the bio, in the description. Sorry. For a first fight, I think the outcome of it was very good. I think, again, for the other guy, who again, it kind of looked like he hadn't really been hit like that ever, especially in a setting like that. So he just seemed very nervous. He did, for what it's worth, he did pretty good himself. He kept a good stance and good composure. He didn't show that he was really hurt or anything like that. He just fought through. That's always what you want to do. Never pretend like, if you ever get in a fight like that and you get hit across the face, don't be like, man, that one really hurt. No, pretend like you just ate that. I don't care how much it hurts. You gotta pretend like you ate that. But I think, again, for a first fight for you, Jay, this is for you, Jay. That was a good first fight for you. Work on, when you kick, you keep those hands up. Obviously you can swing that arm out if you're gonna go boom, whatever. Keep that hand up, man. And then when you're bringing your leg back, bring it right back up. Don't just keep them down and keep them flamboyant. Work on doing combos under pressure. All right? We all know how to do combos on a bag. We all know how to do combos on pads. You had 1,000,001 opportunities to do combos. Man, there was even a part towards the beginning where you threw a kick and you landed and you went southpaw. Man, you throw that kick and he starts backing up. You can immediately go for that jab from southpaw, go for that cross, right? Get him in there, and then switch stances, go to regular, right? When you throw that cross, you take a step with that back leg, you take a step forward to go back into orthodox position, right? Now it's your lead leg again. Bam, now you can go another cross, bam, finish off with the hook, because at that point he would have been against the wall. He would have had nowhere to go, and you could have just started throwing combo on combo on combo on him. So, again, make sure you work on continuing those combos. Again, you could tell it's both their first fights because a lot of hit, go. It's not hit it. It's just you get one good hit on them. You're like, you feel good because that's the one hit you're looking for. You're like, let me take a breather. Let me reevaluate. Again, the first fights, that's what happens with everybody. That's what, even with sparring, when you first start sparring, I did that a lot too. I'd be like, boom, haha, I got them. Let me take a step back, and my trainer would be yelling at me. He'd be like, hit, go, move. He'd be like screaming, like, do this, do that, and I'm like, I don't know, I was gonna get hit. And he was like, no, they were scared. They were not going to hit you back. They maybe would throw a jab out, but you're not gonna get hurt by a jab. And I was like, all right. And slowly but surely, you learn to utilize when you start getting those hits. So, hands up at all times when you throw that kick. Bring everything right back. Keep your hands up, please, when you kick. Please. Because if you miss that kick, bam, your hands are down, bam, boom. You're done for. Yeah, work on also not trying to reach 3 countries over just to kick them. That's what the teep is for. Man, if you feel like you can't reach them, just start throwing your leg up for teeps so you can keep your distance. And again, if you're moving them in a circle and you're like, especially against that guy, you could have probably gotten him against the wall, throwing your teep up and barely ever touching him. And then if he goes to grab it, immediately you bring that foot, you can either bring that foot down and boom, if he goes to grab it, you boom, all in. Then that's, Superman punch on that would be deadly. Not really. Well, it could be, depending on where you hit, but that would have been brutal, right? You go for that teep, right? Well, it's not your hand, but your leg is out. They're like, he keeps teeping, I'm going to grab it. You see them go for the grab, boom, right down. You hit him right on the jaw, clean knockout. At least break a nose, at least break something on their face. And even if he didn't go for to grab your lead leg as you're teeping and just trying to feel out your distance, man, second you feel your toe touching his clothes, that's when foot comes down, whack, bam, leg come over, hit them wherever you need, bam, leg come over, and then, the other guy, the second the legs came down, his hands kind of came down. So again, you could have probably hit him with the leg, went over the top with your hand. You could have faked the leg, went right over to the top, or you could have kicked low, and then as your leg came back, boom, kick again with that same leg, go high. Because you have good kicks. So, again, you have lots of options. I'm happy this was at least recorded. I've been waiting for this to come out for a long time. I was really happy I got to talk to Esteban and get this all situated. But yes, Jay, there's lots of takeaways from this. Biggest one being that you did it. That's the biggest one. You did it. You hopped in that ring, you fought, and you won. Right? You won twice. First you won by getting in there, then you won by actually winning and beating the crap out of him. So You should be proud of yourself. This W goes to you. And I know it's already been like 17 minutes that I've been recording this. Again, if you want to watch the fight without any pauses, click the link in the description. Go watch it for yourself. Give Street Beefs an extra view. Go ahead and subscribe on them. They're amazing. They work really hard. And they were very good at communicating when I was talking with them. So show them lots of love. Anyway, thank you for watching. Go show Jay some love as well. I'll try to find the socials and put them in the description for you guys so you can watch them. And that's that. Deuces.